Yeah, it's Comic Kid 84, your host for this program, which is the where's my little thumbnail thing? Hold on, because we're gonna do this C2E2 recap. And look at that! Look at that trio! Look at that NWO trio right there in the thumbnail. And let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, not only are they in the thumbnail, they're right here in the stream. It's Big Papa Runk D-Runk and the immortal Biggie Shack.
Yo, that's right, man. We all formulated a plan and we all executed to perfection, man. It was just too easy, dude, once we got there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, dude, we made it happen. Yeah, that was some good shit, that Biggie Shack. I was like, is Biggie going to pull this off? Is he going to be at this con? Sure enough, dude. The star of the con, yep. I would say. Biggie Shack.
I felt pretty special.
Yeah, dude, people were hyped when they saw you there, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had said at the con, I was like, you know, people might have lots of subscribers and all this shit, but when Biggie Shack pulls up, people get pretty hyped. Like, oh, it's Biggie Shack. Like,
yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I felt like I got a good response from everybody, even some people that I didn't really see that much. There was like 2 or 3 guys that was like, "Yo, Biggie Shack." I'm like, "Yo, what up, dog?" And he's like, I'm Beefcake's son." I'm like, "Oh, fuck." Who the fuck is Beefcake, you know, and shit like that. But it was pretty cool, man. I've never been recognized outside of that time. That was the first time like somebody was like, "Oh, well, besides I had this thing where I was bitching about the police in my town, and I had some city people like, I saw that video where you said the police were racketeering." And I'm like, "God damn, I'm getting a lot of attention from this racketeering video." So I deleted it because I was like, the police are going to just pull me over at will now. But besides that,
you're an iconic, excuse me, you're an iconic member of the YouTube comic scene, man.
Hey, more than like outside of like Gem Mint and Comic Tom and like Nerdy Girl, like out of what I was able to see, people were shouting out Biggie left and right.
That's true, man. It was pretty weird how Bueller kept popping up. Did y'all notice that? Like,
dude, Bueller to hang out with Biggie Shack excused himself from a dinner with Chris Claremont.
I heard that.
That's not a joke. That's not a like funny. No,
and he was really proud of having that dinner with Chris Claremont too. Like,
he was sitting there. And what's funny about that is I saw Bueller the night before that, before you got there, and Bueller was looking forward to having that dinner with Chris Claremont. But then when the bat signal went up, he found out Biggie was there.
Yes.
He immediately just licked his hand. He slapped Chris Claremont across the face and said, "I gotta go. Biggie's here."
Yes. And I got to spend a lot of time sitting and talking to Bueller, and I learned a lot of things. We talked about Sam mainly for a good 30 minutes solid, and then we talked about his life and how shit's going, and you know, we kind of goofed around about how he likes to mac on the women. He was saying that there's some pretty girls down there in Florida. I was like, "I seen you with them pretty girls. You had that post with like 2 or 3 of them there." And he was like, yeah, you know, stuff like that.
What are we talking about? Bueller?
Yeah, Bueller.
Yeah, Bueller.
Good.
Yeah, he likes to mac on the ladies.
And Bueller smashed you in arm wrestling.
He smashed me pretty good. Yeah, he's a strong dude. He's a strong guy, man.
Yeah, he's a big fella. Yeah, I met Bueller for briefly when we were sitting eating lunch over there. Spent like 20 minutes chatting with Bueller. Good dude. I'd say good, genuine dude. We had a nice chat, man. I like Bueller.
Absolutely.
Biggie Shack was on the scene, man. There's just something nice about going down with, 9 a.m. You're going down to eat breakfast, and sitting at the table is fucking Biggie Shack with do-rag, cowboy hat, shades, belt strap. It's a wonderful sight at 9 a.m. to be like, there he is, bro. He's always Biggie
I'm
Shack.
still doing it, bro. I did it the whole time at the bar. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was at the bar with D. I wouldn't let any society's pressures stop me from getting my fucking point across, like I do it on YouTube and I'm gonna do it in real life, and that was the whole fucking point, you know what I'm saying? And
and
I should have had
I used you as an example to make a hopefully like poignant, encouraging point to little man, to West. I was there with Lady 4 and little West, 10 years old, right? Her boy.
Right.
And, because he's a little introverted, kind of soft spoken and stuff. And it was when we were sitting at breakfast the first day when we didn't sit together, and you were chilling outside. You were in view because you were out the window. And I told Wes, I was like, that guy right there, my friend Biggie Shack. I was like, he's a good example of just being yourself and not giving a fuck, dude. Because sometimes I feel like the kid doesn't like to let loose too much. I'm like, what's up with your gaming? What's your gamer tag? He's like, I don't want to tell you, like embarrassed, And I'm like, so it was like right after that where I felt like he was, being like keeping it close to his vest, like his gaming hobby and that, because I know that's his shit, I'm like, dude, you be who you are, man. And as weird as it may seem, you might think it's weird. People love you being you being authentic. I was like, that crazy.
I think it comes off.
I was like, everyone loves that guy. I was like, you've been seeing nothing but love getting thrown at that guy this whole time. I was like, it's a good example.
That's a good theory. I think it's true. It's it's different whenever you're digital and anybody. It's almost like, do you believe in role players and all the, what is it called, the non-player characters, NPC?
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's almost like I'm an NPC until you actually get to touch me and shit. Like I'm just digital until I'm physically. Now people know I'm real. Like like people actually see me and shit. So that kind of fucks with my head. I could have went the whole time. If I didn't go, I probably would never went. You know what I'm saying? So
let's give the chat a shout out. We just started rolling right into it. The Unruly Simeon. I would love for Unruly to link up at a con, man.
Oh, dude, Gleason was there signing his exclusive book. Unruly would have been in heaven.
Oh, Patrick Gleason. Oh, yeah, Gleason. Yeah, because he's got tons of those variants. Yeah. Man, I would love to kick it with Unruly. I want Unruly and I want Man Cave to come out to one. And Geeks. Speaking of Geeks, man, you heard Biggie's recap. More shenanigans. This gentleman right here, Jaguar, the artist formerly known as Jaguar, Leo, Black Swamp Comics, met him and his lady. Just a class act, bro. Leo's like cool.
If it wasn't for them, bro, I wouldn't have made it, dog.
Yeah, I'm glad you came through for him, man. For our pal Biggie Shack, brought him up. That was special, dude. Big Funkadelic, 814. Ooh, look at that thumbnail. Scroll with the gold piece.
Oh.
I like that. Aggressively relaxing in the place to be. Oh, Big JP. Speaking of another crew member that was there on the scene, JP. It was awesome seeing my buddy JP.
Yeah, very welcoming. Most of the shit I did that night was with fucking JP the whole weekend. I was around JP a lot.
Yeah, JP just always has a very nice, welcoming energy, man. Great dude.
I've seen him in person more than any other community member.
Is that right, JP?
I've seen him 4 times now.
Oh, so he edged me out?
Yeah, just a little bit.
3, because we have 3 times.
Yeah.
Because you and Bear Island are the 2 guys that I've seen the most. But I think I think you and I have.
Yeah, we talked about Bear a lot. Everybody's missing Bear Island.
Yeah, we missed Bear. We poured one out for Bear in his bum knee. Hey, Ron. Good to see you, man. Carlito Classico in the house.
That's another dude, Carlito, that I would love to kick it with.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was watching nostalgic Carlito Classico with DN84 at the con.
Yeah, you mentioned that. The mayor of Chicago, Jimmy, Geek Aficionado.
Yeah.
Place to be. Yeah, Jimmy was all over that con, man. That's his stomping grounds. Good
He
to see
treated us like guests, dude.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and one of the few books I'm not going to have too much of a haul to show, but a couple of the books that I had was on account of me and Jimmy transaction. So we'll have that to share momentarily. Oh, there he is. We were just talking about him. Man Cave, Big Doc. Would love to get Doc at a con, dude. Really get
Ain't no con. There is no con without Doc, dude.
Yeah, man.
I want to target Baltimore. We a lot of our people were talking about like, oh, we got to do another con. Let's do something different next time. Baltimore. We need to figure out when the next Baltimore con is. We all book a plane, get over there, or Jaguar can pick us all up, whatever it takes.
Jaguar would take anybody.
Yeah,
he took me.
Speaking of Jag, he says, I think this is back when we were talking about, B-Shack's authenticity when you see him in the flesh. Said the woman said, "That really is him. That ain't an act." It's like, no.
The woman said, "God damn it, Jack! What a nice girl, man. We was just taking a bunch of pictures and fucking looking at shit. And she is awesome.
Yeah, she's very cool and great cosplay on the.
Oh my god,
I think that
fantastic!
might be the first Yara Floor Wonder Woman.
Yeah, absolutely.
That I've seen. I don't think I've seen anyone else.
Really smart pick.
ME Comics. What is good play? Got a little Batmite in there. Like that.
ME tried to buy me a beer. I told him he didn't need to.
Oh, another guy that I really would love to get at a con, dude. This.
Oh my god.
This luchador right here, dude. My boy Hialeah.
Yeah, it's Stutter Steve. Gotta get Stunner in there.
Yeah, the whole Florida crew. Puff, 90, Lucha.
Oh my gosh. Don't get me started.
Maybe we got to go to Florida for one of MegaCon. Might not be a bad place.
If I go to Florida, I'm taking the whole fam, bro. It's not fair. I got to bring them too.
Yep, I think Florida might be. And especially now that, we've established Lady 4 had a great time. And she was like, oh, I love that. Like, we should go to another one. So I'm like, okay, word.
By the way, Lady 4 was she was an absolute pleasure, dude. She's probably the sweetest lady there when we went.
She was really rude to me.
Yeah.
No, she was fantastic.
Yep, she's a gem. She had her Marvel outfit on. She fit right in. Kavi, NYC weighing in. Fuck Baltimore, son.
Hey, dude, you steered me mentally right now to MegaCon because there's so many people in Florida that we would love to see. Like that makes sense.
Doesn't that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, and we're all kind of like East Coast. Well, you're middle.
Yeah, I am middle.
I can just go straight down the East Coast.
Yeah, whatever's convenient for you.
It's all about me. But yeah, linked up with Kavi. He's another guy that maybe I've met with Kavi though. You and Kavi might be tied with 3.
Yeah,
times that I've hung out. It was awesome seeing my boy Kavi there. And speaking of going to Florida, another rascal we would bump into likely is Bake the Snake.
Bacon and snaking, baby.
I'd love to get up with Bake. Let's see. Get myself caught up here on the comments. Okay. Boom. Oh, look at that. Next year, C2E2 and MegaCon are on the same weekend? Really?
All right. So we'll go to whichever one is doing on-site grading. That is so important to me. I missed that.
I hope that's not dead. Like on account of like staff shortages because of pandemic. I'm assuming that's a part of it.
I think they shifted all that business into private signings.
So I got to tell you, man, going to the con, I got a pretty thin stack. I didn't get much, but I spent a good hunk of money, and it's because my main thing was a big old CGC submission. And it would have been nice, like if in times past, I go to the con day one, drop all the books, dish out a ton of cash, but then I get to come home with fresh slabs. Yeah. It's like I don't like this kind of delayed, gratification. It's going to be like, I'll see those books next year.
But now, and some of them will be delayed because you did pressing. But
yeah,
but some of those books may be needed to press. So the on-site grading probably would have steered you away from it. So this may end up helping you in the long run.
Yeah, I appreciate what you're trying to do there, but I would have just had them pre-pressed if I knew.
Yeah.
So how's that?
Two brothers in the house.
Dustin. I've realized Dustin is officially a straight troublemaker in the game. Yeah.
You think so?
Hot. And he's sitting there, he's stirring that mother.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Yeah, I think he'll even admit it.
Oh yeah, no, he is.
He will he loves himself a hot take, yo. I'm not saying he's being disingenuous or anything, but I'm just saying he hops right in that pool, bro, every time. Shit. So yeah. So we all linked up. You and Biggie Shack linked up Friday. I got really my only con day was Saturday because I got there late Friday. Left early on Sunday. My Sunday travel was bullshit. I think I was telling D, but did I tell you, Biggie, how my travel back went?
No.
My flight was on Sunday at 1:45 p.m. That's why I bounced right after breakfast on Sunday, right? And it's supposed to be just a direct flight. I was going to be home by 4 o'clock, most likely. And I go to the airport. I'm like trying to get my ticket, my check-in slip, and like it ain't coming up. I'm like, I grabbed the lady. Like, oh, your flight was canceled. I'm like,
oh no.
Like, what? Didn't you get a text about it? I'm like, no, I didn't, and I really didn't. They sent me an email apparently like an hour beforehand. I was already on the road, heading to the airport. And they were like, but don't worry, we rebooked your flight for tomorrow. Like, tomorrow? Like, what? You're going to put me up somewhere tonight? Like, what are you talking about? I got to stay here another day? Well, no, we would only cover accommodations if the cancel of the flight was the airline's fault, our fault. If there was like a plane malfunction or some shit. So I'm like, so what's the problem? Why are you canceling it? Whose fault is it? There's too much air traffic.
Everything seems to be working.
Alexa, stop. Alexa, stop. Too much air traffic. Like, well, isn't that someone's job to like book the routes, traffic? Like someone fucked up, dude. They're like trying to say it was like an act of God or something.
Yeah.
Anyway,
so
long story short is I'm on the phone with the Expedia people. I'm talking to the airline people. I'm like, yo, I need to get home today. They figured it out, but it was connecting flights with like a long ass layover in Washington. So it just turned what should have been a direct flight, 1:45, take off, be home in a couple hours, to I didn't get home till 10 p.m. Just traveling all day, airports, 2 different flights. The second plane we got was like, it was like some Spirit Airlines type shit. It was like a small plane, rough ride. It was one of those planes where like they had to make people rearrange their seats because they were trying to get the weight distribution right. Like, you need to move, sir, because we're trying to balance the weight of the plane. I'm like, how sensitive is this plane? Tip over or some shit? It was fucked up.
That's terrifying.
Yeah, the landing was so bumpy, dude. We were going to land. We're like going down, approaching. Bow! I'm like, Dude,
No shit.
my boy just belly flopped onto the runway.
So what time did you finally get to the house?
Yeah, it was like about 10 p.m., a little after 10 p.m.
Ooh.
You know, and I left.
What time did you leave? Okay, so it's about 9 hours.
I left at 10 a.m. I left the hotel, left the con at 10 a.m. It was like
Right.
all 10 a.m. to 10 p. It's fucked up.
That's 12 hours.
I would have just stayed at the con, you know.
It took me about 12 hours to get home.
Yeah, it's always the worst to get the plans changed on you. But yeah, I did that. I got to go to the south side of Chicago. I saw the underbelly of Chicago during that trip as well.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I should have took some footage or some shit. But like, Lady 4, her kid is a gamer, and his gamer crew lives in Chicago. So that was like another thing that made the trip really work out. It was like he was gonna get to meet his boys, his online boys for the first time. And I'm like, nice little parallel there, you know. I'm like, I'll meet my online boys. So I'm like, will they come to the con? That'll be fun. They'll hang out with us. I'll pay for them to come in, whatever. No, we have to go to them. There's a park right near their house. I'm like, all right. Uber driving down there. And the Uber driver's like, you know, this is a really bad neighborhood that you're going to. Just a heads up. I'm like, oh, really? He's like, oh, yeah, there's a murder every day. And, you know, he legit said, he's like, you know, 50% of the murders are bystanders just getting caught in the crossfire. Like, what are you telling me right now, dude? And it really was very, and I'm no stranger to ghetto areas and rundown shit. And it was up there, dude. It was liquor store after liquor store, boarded up houses. You could tell it's pretty rough. I'm like waiting at the park. These kids are like, you know, we're relying on 10-year-olds to make plans. So like, it's all fucked up. They don't know. They're not there at the right time. This and that. There was a lady straight passed out on the grass from, you know, being doped out. What do you got here on the screen, D?
Oh, whenever we get to it, I loaded up some of my photos, but It doesn't need to be right now. I just wanted to get it loaded while I was thinking about it.
Got it. So the cracked out park that I went to was a little sketchy. I felt like we were sitting ducks there for a while because I'm just standing there, and you know, there's nowhere for us to sit, so we just are looking mad awkward, like. And it was like an aggressive game of basketball going on, like 10 feet from. I'm like, yo, let's get away from this.
Was in like the cage by the fucking hotel? Because I saw that cool basketball court.
Oh no, it was nowhere near. That's the nice part of town where the hotel was.
Oh,
I was like a half hour away from that in the hood.
Oh shit, you was in like the real hood.
I was in the real hood.
Yeah.
Okay.
But anyway, moral at the end of the day, the kids showed up. Little man had a blast. They were doing their thing. The older brother that brought them, some 21-year-old kid. Great kid, had his head on straight.
Oh, good.
It all ended well. So yeah, that covers that. That's most of my travel happening. So there's all my travel, you know, stories. D, any highlights for you, D?
Well, I mean, since we're going to talk about my highlights, you want to put up my photo?
I do want to do that.
All right, so here's what I had for dinner on night one, and the dinner was a lot of fun. It's I get there, I think I'm meeting Jimmy, and I did, but I've seen Jimmy before. No big deal. You know, Jimmy's the mayor, but fucking Bueller was there, Comic Tom was there, Jim Mint was there, a whole bunch of people. Golden Age Guru was there.
Oh.
And this is what I had for dinner. I had mac and cheese in Chicago. Weird.
Love that mac.
Yeah, here's our little table. You know, Andy was there. We had some
Fire Guy Ryan. I see him there.
Yep. I not pictured, but Skep was there, so we got to see him. But yeah, we had a good time. Just had a good dinner. There was a little controversy because the restaurant would only charge the bill to one tab. They would not break it up. And
That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard, bro.
yeah. So like, and think about like, and it wound up going to, I don't want to say the name, but one of the bigger people there, like one of the more influencer type people that was there. And
just say his name, dude. Kavi's right here. Just call him by name.
No,
Yeah.
it's him.
How come you're not saying he didn't take you there?
No, he did. Oh, I apologize. Like,
put some respect on that man's name.
Kavi took me there. Dude, I'm drunk and I'm trying to remember what happened 3 days ago, man. But yeah, no, it was a good time. And then the bill got a little goofed up. Here's whoever this is arguing about the bill. Didn't go his way.
Oh, shit.
Here we are, me, Don Dada, the man that brought me to the dinner, and Bueller. And Bueller, like, we were the last three people at the table. We were just hanging out for a while, which was a lot of fun. Nice little picture of the city.
That is a good picture of the city.
Yeah. Here's right after I met Biggie.
That's in Biggie, right?
Oh man, he was so pumped about that smoke he's got in his mouth there.
Oh yeah.
Welcome to Dave Enrique. Good to see you, man.
So yeah, Biggie's
what's up, boys? We're up in here. Yeah.
Oh yeah, me and Biggie Shack smoked tons of cigs together, huh, Big?
Oh yeah. You don't need to tell the motherfucking people you smoke, Madness. Got to do that.
Oh, it ain't a secret. It ain't a secret. I just like to smoke on camera.
Yeah, and then the next day we went to Fat Tap and Pour or Fat Pour Tap House or something like that, and had another dinner. And here you see Daymares over here. No Good Justin No Good Comics over here, and his lady, I forget her name. But that was a good dinner. Me and Don Dada, me with a big beer. That's a hotel that a lot of us was staying at, the Marriott.
Yeah, I was on the 38th floor of that bitch. It was so high.
Yeah.
Dude, my ears would pop when the elevator went down to ground level. Like, holy shit. Pretty cool.
Yeah, good time there. There's me and Biggie having a good time at dinner.
Yeah.
Here's after party. We went to the Nerdy Girl after party.
Oh yeah, I was right there.
Rooftop thing, and there's Gem Mint.
Yeah, I have to say I was, even though I had two of my necklaces off, I was still flexing harder than any fucking body in there. Nobody had as hard flex as me, dude.
No doubt.
No doubt.
No doubt about it.
So then the next day I got to meet CM Punk.
That's right.
One of my favorite wrestlers. So that was a good time. They took multiple pictures of that.
Is he the champ?
Yeah.
Still champ.
Oh yeah. And then he signed the picture to my wife. It was her birthday last week. And so he signed the picture to my wife, which was really nice.
Did he write a comic series?
He did.
Who did he write for? Which character was it?
I think it was Drax. Drax the Destroyer. Yeah.
Did you see anyone with a Drax comic?
No, but Biggie was telling me that it was really good.
Well, the Shaolin, what is it? Shang-Chi one was garbage, and the Drax was a little better. But I read a couple of his.
And the book that he wrote,
I got a couple.
Anyway.
And then I got to meet another wrestler I really like, Danhausen. He's a demon, I guess, which is kind of fun. So there's a couple pictures of that.
Divas.
Oh yeah, no, that
was a fun day. That was like bonus Bueller.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I did get to meet Trish Stratus and Lita. 18-year-old me was just very, very excited to be there.
They was leaning in on my boy. Look at him, Madness.
Oh dude, they were
leaning in on my boy.
Dude, they were such sweethearts. They're like, "Oh, put your arm around us," and like, act natural. Like, because I don't want to get too touchy feely, but
yeah, you don't.
They were very nice.
I'd be like, excuse me, Miss Stratus, can you put me in the head scissors?
Right.
But yeah, here's 84 Bueller and Biggie having a good time on our lunch break.
Yeah, I got to ask Bueller about, how's the bus life? I had questions. How does this work? What's the logistics? My main one was, it's a heat wave, basically. How are you staying cool? You got a generator? You idling? What's up? And Bueller's like, he had the best answer I would imagine you could have. He's like, solar panels on that van to power stuff like AC when he wants to have the van off or the bus off.
Well, and just being at an RV stop with the power outlet, because he can't run it off his gas powered van. He has to run it through like a whole nother system and shit, right?
Yeah. Now, if he parks in the middle of a parking lot with no outlet, there's no AC.
Oh, even with the solar panel thing?
That's what he said to me. Yeah.
So
that's a fucking issue.
Autonomy because of the solar panels was charging some kind of battery.
I don't think it's long enough. Like,
man.
No, he's pretty much fucked. He says he's been baking himself.
And hey, Glitter and Duct Tape, good to see you here, my friend.
That's probably the number one issue he has. It's funny you brought that up.
Staying cool, right?
Yep.
And then here's me, Biggie, and Daymers were at an outdoor rooftop restaurant called Reggie's, which food was okay. It took Daymers over an hour to get his meal. The time that it took for us to order for the rest of our table to get their meal, and then the time after we get our food to the point where Daymers gets his food, it was like triple. Like it was so fucked up. He ate that burger in like 2 bites. He was pretty hungry by the time that thing got around.
He got it for free.
Oh yeah, but he should have had like 50% stock in the company for how long.
Yeah, by the time we all gave him a fucking standing applause when they got there and took him. Gave Daymir shit. He was the most patient one out of all of us. It was amazing.
Yeah. Some other people. He was Jimmy and Andy and his wife Sarah.
Yeah, we was all joking about that fucking book that night. You all remember?
Yeah.
You remember that?
Yeah.
He said he got in line early. He said exactly the same shit I heard him say later. So
yeah,
I don't know.
Here's what I had. It doesn't look like much, but the mac and cheese here was world class.
That's mac and cheese on the left, on my left?
Yeah. So they put it in a bowl and then they bake it. So all you're seeing up on top is like really melted cheese, and they had like pulled pork in there. It was so good.
Is the bowl made out of bread or something?
No, it's glass. It's the cheese melted down the top of it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That is a wild bowl of mac and cheese.
Yeah, but Jimmy had it too, and he can attest. It was really good. It was so good, they took it from me while I was out at the bathroom. They just a quarter of a bowl left, and they just.
He was fucking devastated, man.
The price kind of sucked, and the
oh my god, they took my mac and cheese.
Yeah, I was so upset.
Never mess with D's mac and cheese.
No,
I've learned this.
Here we are. This is outside of our hotel.
Oh yeah, it's that robot that's outside.
Yeah. And Biggie put a water bottle here and said that was my dick.
Oh yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
It's a micro.
Well, I mean, hey, like if it's 10 inches, but I'm like 11 feet tall, like it's still kind of big. It's just disproportionate for my body.
Yeah, it's the size of a fucking water bottle.
Yeah. You'll feel me. I guarantee it.
No. Close up.
So here's 84 after he got a job working at CGC.
Oh, dude, so many people are coming up and asking me questions because they just have you submit the books. So I'm at the laptop, like typing away. I'm looking at books. Must look like I'm grading them or some shit. I'm typing in the info. Like, excuse me, sir. Ask me all kind of grading questions. Some of them, if they were easy ones, I was actually answering them and not saying I don't work here.
Yeah.
Then other
He
ones
was
I like,
enjoying that a lot.
and I hit him up for the lanyard at that time. I was like, "Hey, can you give me a lanyard?"
I'm sure that really helped with the "Do you work here?"
Yeah.
And then the only comic book I bought over the last 5 days, I just bought this today. Scarlet Spider #1, covered by Mark Bagley.
That's right. So you didn't get a single book at the con.
I didn't. I was looking, but
No.
I didn't find anything.
You know,
And then,
got memories, brother.
yeah. Oh, you know what? Give me 1 second.
I was bummed that I forgot my Batman blank sketchbook because that was already becoming like a tradition for me. Every time I go to a con, get a couple pages filled out. But I forgot it. And I felt pressed for time as far as con time goes with just the one Saturday. I might have to plan that a little differently next time.
And yeah, that was about it.
I did everything I wanted. It just went too fast.
Yeah, I guess it goes quick. Yeah. I'll show what I picked up at this con. I'll start with the books that were part of my trade dealings with. Wait, how do I do this? I'm getting rusty, man. Ow. My trade dealings with Mr. Aficionado. This was part of the deal. I won't say what I traded for. I'll leave that for Jimmy to reveal. But it was some greenbacks and a couple of these milestone slabs. You know what's crazy is like Jimmy and I have been talking about and sorting out this deal for a long time, and I forgot that this was part of that deal, and I actually bought a 9.8 of it.
Oh my god!
I don't know, months ago, but it don't hurt to have the 9.4. Bam! Don't start none. There won't be none. Static Shock, baby. #1. And also got the Icon. Numero uno. Icon and Rocket. It's got the polybag stuff and the card in the back there. That's pretty cool. I've been wanting this one. That's a nice little addition. Let's see. These, and then just 3 books. These other 3 books are the 3 books that I brought a little stack of books that I was going to grade. But as that tally started adding up, I'm like, I think I need to slim back this list because it landed at like over $1,000. And I'm like, I ain't going to keep pushing this, dude. So I had to make a judgment call and prioritize the gradings. And the 3 that didn't make the cut, this one hasn't made the cut on 2 different occasions already, but I really do want to get it. The first question, because it's a pretty nice condition copy. I feel like this thing would come back at like a 7.
I love seeing that book in person. That fucking thing is put together, dude. I do not know why you ain't graded that one. All the books you've graded, that should be easy pick.
I know. It was a tough decision, but didn't grade that one. I didn't grade my 129 because this one's definitely PC. There was some that I graded that I'm like are going to be for the PC, but there's some that I bought from that collection I intend to sell, like that ASM 300. I'm grading that to sell it. But the X-Men, this is part of this is the one from my X-Men run collection. I just want to get it slabbed. So this one didn't make it, but my 2 X-Men 14s did. 2 copies.
Oh, god damn it. I want one of them when they come back, man.
I can't wait to get those back because yeah, the one's gonna stay and one's gonna go.
Let me get the other one.
And then the other one that I was considering grading, especially since it's like Submariner Mania on the mind, was the one shot, but I didn't end up doing that either. This would look nice in a slab, I feel like, but
yeah,
that's one of my favorite covers, dude, of all fucking time. That was my channel art for like 3 or 4 years.
You were the first guy that I saw with this book.
Really? Yeah, I love it.
Have a good night, Carlito. Appreciate you, man. How many books did I submit? That's a good question. I think it's
15.
No, I think it was like 8.
Oh,
8 or 9.
Yeah, I submitted 4.
Because there was a couple books that between the pressing and the age of the book, it was like $150 to grade it. So a couple of those, before you know it, you're at $1,000. So those were the ones that didn't get graded, but I brought with me. And then these are the only 3 that I bought, man. I bought these 2 Sea Devils. I like to fill out the early run. Every single cover is a masterpiece. It's crazy. So it's a 2 and 4, I think. Yeah, no, 5. Number 5, that Russ Heath. Grayscale or gray tone coloring.
Yep, gray tone. Yep.
It just looks like nothing else. It doesn't. These covers look like no other cover, or very few covers.
Yeah, he did a lot of military shit, and I feel like Punisher, whoever Zek kind of emulated him later in Punisher.
Yeah.
Amazing stuff. And number 2 also has a great cover as well. Bam. And then just I'm like down to a handful of issues of X-Men that I'm missing because I want to fill my like Claremont era starting from 96, after the GSX team shows up to like 300. And I'm only missing like 4 or 5. I know John completed it, so I'm on John's heels. But this was one that was missing, was issue 110. So got a nice copy of that. The PAL. Really great. That's like an underrated cover too.
I kind of forget what you got, so this is fun.
Bam. That's pretty much the end of it. The only other thing would be like little trinkets, man. I got a ASM 129 magnet for my fridge.
Oh shit.
Yeah, pretty sweet.
Man.
And then and Lady 4 bought me this. She didn't even know. Neither of us really know the reference. She just thought it looked cool, but apparently it has something to do with Better Call Saul. And you guys watch that? Anyone in the chat watch Better Call Saul?
I'm gonna go look at something real quick.
I saw the first season. I kind of fell off of it though.
Was Ken Wins ever a factor in that season? No. I don't know what it means, but
yeah,
there it is.
It's cool. It's like you went to Chicago and you got a New Mexico souvenir.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. You gotta. Oh, Bake knows the show, so you understand the Ken Wins reference, I imagine. You got a souvenir.
Allegedly.
You were out there, D.
Allegedly.
Would you like to share this souvenir?
Yeah. No, this is not a gun that I drove across multiple state lines. No, this is a World War II era pistol that belonged to my grandfather, and a family member gave it to me as a family heirloom, and yeah, it's pretty cool. The firing pin has been removed and loaded, but yeah, no, it's a cool little piece of history that is that my grandfather had. So,
are you going to get the fire pin replaced?
No, I don't plan on shooting that one. And I'll shoot. I'll go to a gun range with friends, but that one just stays in the house and is a memorabilia piece.
It looks cool as fuck. I would want to fix it because it looks like it's perfect. It would just fire off. Whoever had it took good care of it.
Yeah, no, I pulled it apart a little bit today to inspect it to make sure that there's no ammo in the clip because the person that gave it to me didn't know. And so I pulled the clip out and there's no ammo in there, and I made sure that there wasn't one in the chamber, and then it doesn't even.
You want to restore it? Do you want to get it to be able to shoot?
I don't know. Probably not. But
offering.
Yeah. Oh, Aaron, we'll have a look at it. All right, we'll get it up and running.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty good. I like the story behind that gun. It's pretty cool. Big Shaq, would you want to share your con bounty or anything? Or
Yeah,
any-
absolutely. I got
Yeah.
you when you were showing the souvenirs and shit. It reminded me. I went to the Chicago Field Museum, and they had like moldoramas, and I popped hard when I saw the first one. I was like, "Fuck yeah, I'm gonna get a moldorama," and I kept walking around the fucking place, and there was 4 of them, so I ended up getting 4. But I gave 2 of them away already. So here's one of them. It's like a prehistoric pterodactyl kind of fucking thing. And the really cool one was the T-Rex, and I gave that one to my mom. But I got a brontosaurus.
Nice.
Like $5. They make them right there when you pay for it.
I saw the pictures of the exhibits. Those are legit dinosaur bones, right?
I believe they're probably not, but they're based off of real finds. I don't know. I did think that there was taxidermied elephant skin, so they'll take like the skins and hides off some of the exhibits and taxidermy them. But there was a lot of real. There was some giant wood pillar things I thought were cool, and I don't know if the bones were real though. We was trying to figure that out.
I want to see like some legit dinosaur skeletons. Get to the bottom of it.
I bought one big book for myself. I went in there thinking I'd like to get a nice ASM key. You know,
Nice.
I was hoping to get a Morbius. What was Jack saying?
Well, he was saying those are legit dino bones.
They were legit dino fossil. Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I'm a conspiracy theorist, so I've watched too many YouTube videos
Oh,
about
you think
shit.
they were planted there?
I mean, people, these fucking archaeologists have been proven to fucking lie in the museums and all that shit. So I don't know. It's probably real. Chicago's big time.
Fucking shills, archaeologists.
Yeah.
On the payroll.
I was thinking about getting a first Morbius, but I've been wanting this book for a while because I kind of got all of them, and it's kind of perfect because I got ASM 14, and
yeah,
this is the first time he was named, right?
Yeah, first mention and appearance of Norman Osborn. You see Green Goblin before you meet Norman Osborn.
Yeah, this gives me that vibe from that indie Laser.
Oh yeah, Laser Eraser and
Laser Eraser.
Axel something.
Yeah, and I paid like $140, which is too much because the bottom of it's got a chunk out of it. It's chipped off, but the rest of the book is fucking solid. I flipped through it. You know, I don't know, man. That's hard.
Looks like a pretty sharp copy. It's not like you bought something that's beat, you know.
Yeah, it was a cool key. This is the first book I bought. It was marked 15, and I got it for 10.
Yeah. Can't go wrong with some old silver.
Yep, tells us he spent 67.
We were just talking about U90 before because we were saying that the next con we need to go to, we were debating what where we should go, and we had the realization of like, dude, we need to go to MegaCon because there's so many Florida homies that we've never met, and like 90. So
yeah,
I would love that.
I got a Marvel 1000 comics for like, you know, I think it was $5 or some shit. I thought it was cool. I might flip through it.
It's like a throwback type.
Yeah. Oh, I'm about to skip over a book. Shit. I wanted to get one of these from my comic shop. I never could. So it's a second print, first Tolson.
Mm.
I only had to pay.
Son? Is that it?
Is that? I don't know. No, I thought it was just a form of Black Panther with a special vibranium suit kind of deal, but maybe it is the son.
Because I think that dude is not T'Challa, right?
No, he's not.
No, so he's like a new Black Panther guy.
Okay, so I showed that one. This is cool right here. This is, I got 2 of these. I'll show the other one, but this is a Bueller exclusive. I believe this is for that con. So I got 2 of these. I'll show the other one later, but this is probably the the coolest fucking book I got, and 84 AO gave me this stunning copy.
Yeah.
Just crazy, great condition.
Yeah, that was a really clean copy, man. You're right. That is a killer Sentinels cover.
Yeah, I think it's. I looked at a lot of Sentinel covers, and I kind of like some modern shit too, but this old school Mach 1 Sentinel guy, and
Yeah.
then when I got it in hand, I don't know who this green guy is. I'm gonna have to be careful and actually read this thing. But this guy at the bottom is so fucking cool looking, dude.
Dude, look at Angel. He is in a precarious situation.
It's a gorgeous book.
Yeah. Make a wish, snap the chicken wing.
Yeah, dude.
Fucking Neil Adams put his foot in this motherfucker, dude.
Yeah, that is a kill. The way that the Sentinels on the left and right are just all in like that blue tone, like you can tell they're in the shadow.
Yeah, it's the gray tone. You're right.
Like, killer, man.
Yeah, man. So thank you for that, bro. That was tremendous. So I stayed with D-Runk the whole time. He basically held my hand through the shit, like I said on my grand post. And this is a book I always wanted, and it's not really easy to get. I tried to win it on a YouTube auction, and it got a little too pricey. So
yeah, perfect. Little SmackDown Venom cover.
He's got the fucking belt, just like I like to do with the belt, and dude, it is fucking perfect. I collect a lot of Spider-Man and Venom, man. I don't know, it just came natural, I guess. I just like it. So I feel like I'm kind of poking through, but I got this another 12-cent Avengers book. It was like $10. Trying to replace some of the silver I've lost through the years, trying to get some bigger books and shit. Here's the signed copy I got from the Bueller's exclusive. I met the cover artist. I got some painter's tape up there, and I met the guy at the bar, and he signed it. So really glad I got that. And then I've read this True Believer like 50 times. So when I saw it for $10, it was marked 15 again. I got it for 10, and pulled the plug on that one. It's a great story. And we got from Becker, he gave me Curse Words, the whole thick volume 1, which I did collect when it came out. And he did tell me he was going to give me this when he met me. And he brought it, and it has a cool remark in it. And Sig from, can't remember the guy off the top of my head, but it's got a couple signatures in it. And then the last book I got from NYC, the Don Dada himself, hooked me up with the Tales of Suspense 92. And I am very happy I got this, because I only got Cap 100 and as a slab for Silver Age. I don't think I have another one, so I got another Kirby Cap slab.
Yes, sir. Captain Iron Man. It's a great Cap pose on there too.
Yeah, this is exactly the kind of shit I was buying, you know, like most of the books I bought were Silver Age Marvel stuff. So
wow, what a chilling line on the cover. Before my eyes, Nick Fury dies. Man, Fury died.
Beautiful shit, man. 6.0, nice grade too.
It is a nice grade.
So I had a great time.
Yeah, man, you killed it. What's up, X-Men Mike? Welcome to the show. And yeah, man, that kind of covers it. You know, we're approaching an hour. I'd say 5 or 10 more minutes, and we're gonna shut this baby down.
Can I show you one more thing?
Yeah, I love that.
So when I got home yesterday, very late, while I was away, my wife helped rearrange my comic book room a little bit.
Wow.
In a good way, in a very good way. So we got this new shelf back here that houses my slab boxes and some of my figures. And then there's some little Marvel knickknacks up top.
The figures look cool against the back
Yeah.
wall.
I love that too. And then there's another shelf. I didn't know that we had. When I left, there was only one shelf here, and now there's a second one.
Oh, nice.
And that's got my DC stuff on it.
Wow, that's a really nice thing actually for the wife to do, to like redo your comic room and organize it.
Yeah. And then the last time I streamed from up here was on it was kind of ghetto rigged, but now I've got a desk and a cool little filing cabinet with it. So yeah.
All you need is some giant statues behind you, D.
Huh?
Some giant statues.
Oh yeah, I got a few statues, yeah.
No, he's saying you need to buy some new ones, big ones.
Oh, no.
Sideshows.
Putting money into statues hurts
Yeah.
because I want to put that money into comic books.
We want to see them sideshows. We want to see them X1s.
Yeah, I'll be right on it.
Not
Hot
that Walmart
toys.
special shit, man. Not the stuff you get at Newberry Comics. We want the shit you got to ship from Taiwan.
Uh-huh.
I want the shit you got to pay $425 shipping, brother.
Bucket 84 popped out the Macho Man a couple times at the con, dude. That was pretty good.
Uh-huh. Oh, we never did quite get that.
I tried. I went in for it. He was like, "Man, we got it." When we first met, he was like, "We got to do this at the con and make it like dramatic or something." I was like, "We should just fucking do it now."
Yeah, that's true. When this will be good for you to know. It's not documented, but when me and Biggie first met, I came in, dropped the and we reenacted the Macho and Hogan slow handshake. The earth can't control this energy, brother.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, that's too good. I was like, we got to do that like on film somewhere at the con.
You want to?
You'd be happy to know that when 84 and Biggie first linked up, we did the mega power handshake, just so you know.
Yeah. Yeah, we went full Hogan and Macho for a good few moments.
Yeah, man. But yeah, boom. We went through the whole C2E2 recap, and we spent no time talking about that godforsaken exclusive variant and the all the drama. Oh, put everyone in jail. This is stop the madness.
Yeah.
It's all everyone's been talking about, you know. And I don't intend to get too delve deep into it.
Well, but what we did here is important. There were other things that happened at the convention. People had fun. People bought comic books. People saw friends. And some people missed out on an overhyped exclusive. There you go.
Hey, you know, some people don't need to get that exclusive to win in life.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. We never even none of us were thirsty for that exclusive. I didn't even
know. Still not.
You want an exclusive, motherfuckers? I share a room with goddamn Biggie Shack.
Yeah, that's the exclusive right there.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about the after parties and shit? That might cost you a couple of dollars.
Yeah.
You want the dirty details? Yeah. Yeah, I don't give a shit about all that, man. But yeah, to sum it up, I got no big hot take on it. The black flag guy should probably limit the amount that he sells. Those books suck. I don't like con exclusives generally. Exclusives in general, it's not really my thing. New comic book, like brand new comics, spending big money on brand new comics is always giving me the willies because I'm like, this is untested, you know what I mean? This has not stood the test of time. It's like I'm gonna trust you that this thing's worth 300. Like I don't like getting into that world. I feel like it gets a little too smoke and mirror-y and flavor of the month type shit. So I'm like, nah. So I usually avoid that kind of stuff anyhow, and I think rightly so. I mean, do you? But just saying. But
yeah, we're just out here winning, dude. NWO don't need to push no fucking glitter, glam, bullshit, pussy shit, dude. We're just buying them big boy books that mean the most to most of collectibles because we know what is good for you.
Yeah. Because you know what, brother? Not a single exclusive in the bunch, dog. We're talking straight salt of the earth,
Royal Flush,
Bronze Age, Silver Age bangers, dude. That's what we ride on. He's got, photos of men in briefs.
Oh,
What's
hey,
a real man?
hey, zoom in on me real quick.
Oh yeah, your taker pick.
I got to meet the Undertaker.
I thought he'd be much taller than that.
Yeah, me too. So this is hilarious, dude. So I went and got my picture taken with him, and then later that day, I went and had the picture signed by him. And Taker didn't see the picture until I showed it to him. So you go into a room. There's like 8 people in the room ahead of me getting there, and Undertaker's just going through the motion. Sign the picture next. Sign the picture next. He gets to my picture, and he goes, "Hey, why the fuck are you mean mugging me, boy?" And I told him, I was like, "Hey, brother, you got off easy, man. Usually when someone sees that look on my face, they're giving me money." He had a good laugh and told me to get out of the
Yeah. I was going to say, you look pretty pissed in that picture. It's not the same Lita and Trish energy.
Well, he put up his fist, and I was like, "I'll put up my fist," and then I mean mugged him.
But
I'm very excited with it.
When you raise a hand, you're drunk.
No, it turned out great. I loved it, and it was, dude. Undertaker is my Mount Rushmore of pro wrestlers. So I was so happy to see.
He's cooler to see CM Punk.
Oh, dude, I love CM Punk, but Undertaker is a different level.
Yeah, I would ask him like, "Hey, Taker, roll your eyes back for me, brother.
Yeah,
let me see, because I can never do that shit."
I'd probably ask him.
I wonder what he'd say.
He wasn't that into the requests thing.
Yeah,
he's very particular with. Oh shit! Hold on. Magic Lasso just got in here.
Oh, bars. Speaking of requests, I'll spit this rhyme for you, Lasso. Oh, it looks like a juicy one. Let's see. What's some about Doll Man? Okay. Neater than Magneto. He knows Doll Man is not a toy. 84 time. Why you not come to Wisconsin instead of just Illinois? Damn. I didn't see that. I'm like, I wonder what he's going to rhyme toy with. Illinois. I should have known.
Lasso, I drove through Wisconsin twice, on the way there, on the way back. You know, what's really interesting about driving on Interstate 90 through Wisconsin, there's a lot of trees and hills in between the two sides of the highway. In Minnesota, the two sides are just connected, and there might be like a metal crash rail or something. But in Wisconsin, there's land in between the two sides, the oncoming traffic. If you drive down the wrong side of the highway in Wisconsin, you really meant to do it. But yeah, this is interesting. I should have taken a picture, but it's a prettier drive going through Wisconsin than it is Minnesota or Illinois.
Shit.
I'm sure Lasso had nothing to do with that, but that's my Wisconsin take.
Nice. It's recorded.
Yep, it's documented.
It's documented his thoughts on Wisconsin. It's documented our trip recap. Great time was had by all. We linked up. And yeah, man, we're gonna wrap this up. This is a school night for me. I can't be on this late like this. But let's see if we can try to triangulate a 2 suite on this camera thing right here. Got to bring it. No, triangulate with let's touch tips here. I'm saying. Can you figure it out to touch tips? Okay, Biggie,
get to the corner.
Come on.
Oh, the bottom corner.
You got to touch the tip. Okay, sweet. Got him.
I'm sure it was really cool.
Yeah, I'm sure that was Eat your heart out, Disney.
I was just laughing when you said touch tips. Yo, me and Madness got to actually be in boxes and Depop through and NYC, and we all looked at books and we all kept it real and we all fucking loved it, dude, because that's what comic books are for, man. So,
damn. Yeah, and it was just like we chill on when we're online and shit. It was all like we never skipped a beat, man. That's how we do it.
Yeah.
All right, gang. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. 90, congrats on 90 baby number 2. I saw you mention that before while we were chatting. My man, keep doing your thing. If I make it to MegaCon, just know, even if I got to drive to your house, I'm going to have to link up with my boy 90.
absolutely.
My day one NWO homie. He was core crew, so I wouldn't miss it. Have a good night, everyone. Peace out.
Our boy got rusty, D.
We're still live.
We are.
I did that
Very
wrong.
good.
I didn't sign
Yes.
off. Let me do it the right way now. End broadcast, not leave studio. End broadcast. And
Let's go, baby. C2E2.
let's go, baby. You know what?
MegaCon.
Just for doing it so whack, let me at least make it a little nicer and do my little outro
Outro.
video.
Ah.